position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the inside. There he goes! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Going to run it. It's Marshall. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
To the air, it's Matthews. Gets it out fast. Plows through. Just dismissing tackles. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hand off from the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to pass, it's Matthews. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They'll move the tight end to the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Toss to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way.
Intercepted! intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bears! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The screen, he can go. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bears will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Quarterbacks are, you know, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down, new set of downs.
Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. That's caught. It's Bond. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Pulls it in, it's Graham. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Quickly complete. Looking for room at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Hale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Running free. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
1st and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Matthews. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bond. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Dropping back, it's Matthews. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Here comes the offense on first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Baylor.
Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Working that left side now. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
13.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Matthews. The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. They go to the wide receiver screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Makes the grab. It's Cook. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Reed. With the catch, it's Porter. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Bears! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit as he throws. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up a few extra. Return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. A run for the quarterback. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Offense working from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with the one there.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught on the outside. It's Bond. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Chadwick. He wants to take the top off. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Baylor! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bond. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Looking for space to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. To throw, it's Chadwick. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete to the right. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.